Welcome back, everybody, and welcome to some more Real Talk with Nam. Today, I'll be talking about how you can only control what you can control. I know that might sound like a dumb idea at first, but let me put it into perspective of League, or really any gaming or mostly gaming circumstance. In League, there's a whole team of you, and no one person can necessarily win the game. Someone can carry and someone can be carried, but unless you generally work together as a team in team fights or taking objectives or even distracting for a split pusher to take towers and objectives, you're still working as a team. And in many games, there's talk about how, oh, this person's doing something wrong, or the jungler never ganked, or stop feeding your lane. But in most cases, there's nothing, if you're not those positions, you can do about it. Say, I primarily played the bot lane, and as a supporter ADC, I can't control what the top laner does. Or I can ask for ganks, but I can't force the jungler to gank. So in this instance, or any instance like this, you can only control you. In most games, worrying about everybody else that is being played and everything else that is going on, you should just worry about what you can bring to the table. As a mid laner, you have a lot of options. You can just win your lane and snowball early off of that. And if you're a more mobile champ like Zed or Ahri, you have a very easy way to gank for other lanes. So as a mid laner, you have a lot of options to help the whole team. And that is everything that you can do in your power to move the game forward. Say in the game that you're playing a mid laner, your top lane feeds a Nasus and he gets crazy big and he can just 3Q towers. And that's no fun for anybody because that's incredibly hard to stop. But instead of blaming the top laner, maybe you could have roamed up top and helped him out in a situation where the jungler couldn't if he's behind or if he has other lanes to worry about. And in situations like that, people don't necessarily think that they could have helped in other situations that are so far beyond their control at sometimes. Junglers generally get this the most, being that their job is to first and foremost clear out their jungle and secure positions on the map, but also to help other lanes. So of course you'll get laners that will complain that the jungler isn't ganking enough, but sometimes they'll be very single-minded in their lanes. Sometimes they'll be very focused on their laning phase and won't necessarily see the other lanes that are either constantly being pushed against or other lanes that might be losing harder than the lane that you're currently in. But as a jungler, you can only focus on what you think is best for the team. If you are losing or are in a perception of losing, then all you can worry about is what you can do in the next encounter or in the next team fight to turn the game in your favor. Or if you're Blitzcrank or Thresh and you need to catch somebody out so you can go into the next team fight up a person, or say you are a Mumu or Maokai and can zone some teammates out during the next fight, so either their tanks aren't with their back line or their back line is separated from the rest of their team so they can be burst down quickly. It's all about what you can bring to the next encounter. So many people take so much time in the game to worry about what other people can do or aren't doing that they often forget that the only people that they can directly control are themselves. And this is a huge thing to learn for any player of any game, be it a Call of Duty and you're in a 4-man squad and one person likes rushing in and dying immediately. You can tell them over and over again that that's not a good situation, or you shouldn't be doing that. But ultimately, you can't force them to do anything that they perceive to be wrong or not fun, or what may be. But what you can do is work the rest of your team, and specifically you, around. You know that they might rush in. There's a very strong possibility, so you stay back and maybe take that opportunity for when the enemy team pops out to kill them or whatnot. It's never the greatest situation, but you can hopefully make the best of it. And in League, if you have a Master Yi that loves trying to 1v5 the team because just press Q and auto win, if that somehow doesn't work, maybe have the rest of the team still follow in after that and try to pick somebody off, at least get a 1-for-1 trade, or maybe turn around the team fight, because they still do damage, although they might die very quickly and might not put your team in the best position. That's still technically an opening for your team to go in and try to get something going. So just remember, the next time you're in a game and you have someone in another lane berating you, or maybe they're the ones that are at fault, just remember, you can only control you and make the best of every situation that presents itself, whether it be in your favor or not. Just try to get something going. And generally the team that does that the best will win every game. But your experience in the comments below. I always love to see what you guys have to say. As always, I'm Nomsensical. You can follow me on Twitter at Nomsensical, same as my in-game tag. Don't forget to like and subscribe for this and many other gaming related videos on the Savo channel. Thank you, and I'm out.
Yeah.